This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and far. I gotta talk about this shit. Now it's time for He Knows Everything to say, okay, why can't Kyrie Irving play? Because if LeBron James tested positive for COVID and they allow him to come back, now this changes everything. This whole ban that the Brooklyn Nets have, they're gonna have to lift it. They're gonna have to lift it now. You see? I needed something to defend Kyrie Irving. I couldn't defend rules and regulations, and I couldn't defend business transactional situations. But now I can defend this because LeBron James fucked up. Why are you coming back and playing after you tested positive for COVID? There's supposed to be a quarantine protocol that you're supposed to follow. Per CDC, you're supposed to quarantine for 10 fucking days. 10 fucking days. And within 24 to 48 hours, you're supposed to be symptomatic free. That means you're not supposed to showcase symptoms. You're supposed to be symptom free. Let me say it again. So what I said was so deep and profound. No, so here the CDC and here the CDC, well, because they motherfucking said it. Quarantine is 10 fucking days. That means LeBron James is not supposed to be playing for over a week. How did this motherfucker get to come back after testing positive for COVID? It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, Bookie Allen gets the biggest salute of the damn day. Videos inspired by him because he brought it up. Today I'm chopping up LeBron James, just like I chopped his ass up, and I'm bringing back the fear factor. See, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. When you think of LeBron James, you think of fun. There's nothing fearful about this motherfucker. There's nothing to be feared. This is why he's the most overrated basketball player. This is why he's the most Lagoon LaReffing basketball player. This is why he's the most LaBought and LaPaid for basketball player. This is why he doesn't get He Knows Everything's respect. And he will never fucking get He Knows Everything's respect. This is what they do. This is how they prop up LeBron James. They prop him up in a precarious situation to where they make it seem like he's more than meets the eyes. This ain't no Transformers. More than meets the eyes. Your ass ain't more than meets the eyes. You are unfucking Transformers. More than unmeets the eyes. That's what the fuck you are at your truest and your most properest levels. No, let's contextualize it. You are untransformers. More than unmeets the eyes. You know, we gotta put the fucking la in that bitch. When it's all said and done, LeBron James is what he is. He's LeFraudulent. Now you're going to go out there and give other basketball players positive cases. Why do the rules set up differently for this guy? Why does this guy always go by a fucking different set of rules? I'm asking this question because it's a fundamental question. It's a pivotal question. It's a real fucking question to ask. Why are the different setting of the rules go against this guy? It's a things that make you say It's a things that make you say It's because they prop up this guy in such a nonsensical fashion. But they don't fucking get it. They're not paying attention or they're not listening. Because when it's all said and done, this is what He Knows Everything was talking about. Why you think LeBron James, LeFraudulent, is never respected? I don't fear this motherfucker. There's basketball fans that fear Michael Jordan. They fear Kobe Bryant. And they want to emulate that fear. They want to emulate that intimidation. You don't fear and emulate something that you don't fear. LeBron James is fun. But also, because we're not talking about fun in this context, he's also showcasing you how you cheat code the system. Now, I got Kyrie Irving's back again. Because now I have ammo for Kyrie Irving. See, I didn't have ammo for him. Couldn't justify the bullshit and fuck shit. But this right here, this tells me they trying to fuck with Brooklyn Nets. Now I got to get on Sean Marks. Now I got to get on Alibaba. Now I got to get on the Brooklyn Nets. Fuck your mandate now. If they're going to sit here and allow the best basketball player, supposedly, when we know fucking damn well that's Kevin Durant. You see, I was repost in saying that bullshit, but I have to say it because of these LBJ Riders Media, LBJ Brigade, LBJ Apologists, LBJ Stands, so that I can clown their rabbit ass. If they're affording LeBron James this, why can't they afford Kyrie Irving? Kyrie Irving's not even positive. He's just not tested. I really want you guys to think about this because I have to talk about this in another video. And I'm going to basically go in depth on this. What they're doing right now is a double standard. Matter of fact, we're going to contextualize it. It's a la double standards, and it's not la appropriate. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to make rules, set of fucking rules for one guy, then you have to create set of rules for another motherfucking person. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. When it's all said and done, this is not only la embarrassing, this is not only la nonsensical, but this just tells you right then and there everything that you fucking needed to know from a basketball standpoint, that this is la bullshit and la fuck shit and la rubbish. LeBron James gets to step on the basketball court, be positive for fucking COVID, don't fucking quarantine, don't follow CDC protocol, but Kyrie Irving, who is not tested positive, he's just not testing, doesn't get to play basketball? It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, But in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth teller fashion, it shows you the double standards that's associated with the NBA. And it shows you the bullshit and the fuck shit of how this guy gets the skate off the skinny skin of his fucking teeth. I keeps the foot on the whoop on the Knicks. I keeps the foot on the whoop on the Knicks. The NBA, you should be fucking ashamed of yourself. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.